Sup fams, welcome back to my channel, and well, once again we are discussing the Predator franchise. So halfway there now. Today we'll be discussing Robert Rodriguez's Predators, and happy 10th anniversary Predators. Yeah, really, the movie is 10 years old now. That's awesome. And right up ahead, spoiler alerts. Alert. Coming up right now, and hope you guys enjoy the show. All right, quiet on set. Scene one, take one. Action. So before I get on with the video, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, make sure to share with friends. And make sure you guys hit that bell for notifications because it actually helps my channel a lot. Predators was directed by Robert Rodriguez and it stars Adrien Brody, Alice Braga, I'm sorry if I butchered the name, Topher Grace, Danny Trejo, Mahershala Ali, and Lawrence Fishburne for like a minute or 10. So the story is about a soldier played by Adrien Brody who basically just falls down onto this alien planet along with many other characters, multiple characters who are basically either hitmans, cartels, or yakuzas, or anybody who basically is a fighter. So they basically try to find out where they are until they are getting hunted down by these multiple predators. So when they find that out, they need to find, they also know that they are not on Earth, so they try to find a way out of the planet. Yeah, it's a simple story, but in my opinion, it works. Now let's just get on to the review. If I have any negative things to say about that film, because I actually like this film a lot, if I have any negative things is that, well, I love Adrien Brody in this movie. I actually quite like his character. Royce, is that he does have that badass growl voice from Batman, but I don't know, I don't think it really works well with Adrien Brody. I know Adrien Brody can play tough guys, but I don't think he needs to do that growly voice most of the time. I know there's moments in the movie where he doesn't do that, and I really like that, especially when he's facing up against a berserker predator. He just goes, kill me, I'm right here, kill me. I like that. And speaking of that, as much as I like the callbacks and references to the movie, I also feel like it's a bit too on the nose a bit, but I don't think it's that much of a huge deal compared to Adrien Brody's growly voice. And this is just my personal opinion. I just feel that Lawrence Fishburne's character should have had more screen time, really. But yeah, that's it. Now let's get on to the positives. One thing that I love about the movie is that I just love how gorgeously shot this movie is. I know that Robert Rodriguez has a nice keen eye on how to shoot a movie, and man, this film is just gorgeous to look at, really. It's amazing. I like the characters too. Yeah, I do. As much as I don't like the growly voice of Royce, he's still a pretty cool character. I like how he just doesn't care about the squad. He just uses him as bait, which I get it, you know, it's like, I'll do whatever it takes to survive. But then again, at the end, of course, he kind of cares because he actually grows a friendship with Isabel, so it's cool. I also like the pace in this way. I like how slow it is in the first two acts, but again, there's a lot of moments where it just tenses up and it's great. Especially, it just slowly builds up. Of course, we see predators more and more often in the movie, but I just like how it just builds and builds and builds until we get to the third act, and that's when everything hits, and it's just so cool. The action is amazing, especially with the Yakuza fight between, I believe, with one of the predators, and I just love how intense that freaking fight is. It's like watching an actual samurai fight, which is awesome. I love it. Especially when Adrien Brody, Royce basically uses his camouflage technique against Berserker Predator, and it's just so cool to see him stand up against Berserker. It's just great. Even the fight between Classic Predator and Berserker Predator, well, even though that, well, Classic Predator just ends up dying, I just like that. Because in the beginning, I'll get into that later, in the beginning you see him all stranded up and wounded and he's pretty much malnourished, but with all that all those disadvantages that the Classic Predator has, he still puts up a great fight against Berserker, which is the big baddie of the three main predators that we're mostly focused on. I also like the characters. Topher Grace is, you know, he's that fun, quippy scientist who's an asshole at the end of the movie because, well, plot twist, the reason why, because a lot of them are these macho soldiers or just people who kill for a living. But with Topher Grace's character, the scientist, he a lot of people are throwing up like, wait, why is the scientist with them? We actually believe that, oh well, he's probably just there to give scientific knowledge, I believe, but actually it's because he actually kills people too, so he's a psycho. And Lawrence Fishburne's character, again, it's a shame just to see he doesn't get a lot of screen time, but I like how he's a character that's been on that planet for many days or weeks, I believe, and he uses his best advantage just to use his camouflage and his surroundings, and especially some predator helmets, which I believe that he killed the Yautja before the events of the first movie. and he just tells them and explains to them that you just basically gotta find a way to outwit him. But he just uses a lot of survival techniques just to survive in that place. And yeah, he turns their back on them, and I mean, I understand, but still, he just dies right there. So yeah. Yeah, like I mean, as much as little screen time he gets, Danny Trejo plays his cartel, and he's pretty cool. A lot of the characters are cool. They're awesome. I actually really enjoy them. But yeah, that's just a look for you. And even Isabel, the character, she's cool. She's just a badass chick, which is amazing. I love it. But yeah, another reason why I also love this movie is that I love that this Yautja planet is not actually Yautja Prime, as fans call it. It's actually like a training ground for Yautja, so that is cool. Also, another reason why I love this movie is that I love the 3 Yautjas. I know one of them is Berserker, so he's really cool. I also love how they use a lot of techniques just to get these characters, especially how they mimic the voices. And also they have these pig or dog-like creatures to go after them, like how many hunters in real life do. Sorry about that, but yeah, I just love that. I also love that the classic Predator, just a classic Predator, is played by Derek Mears. I just freaking love that, man. He plays Jason in the Friday 13th remake, which is really, but you know, I think it's a, you know, I'll say my opinions for some other time, but as far as that, but yeah, just to find that out, man, that guy is just amazing when it comes to acting, when it comes to suit acting and stunt work. And fighting too is great. And the score is pretty nice. I like how they do a hard rock version of the theme song. It's pretty cool. And also like how he homages a lot of music cues from Alan Silvestri's music, so that is awesome. And I also love that concept that not every Yautja is in keen with each other. Basically, there's multiple Yautja clans that are at each other's throats. Like, yeah, the 3 main Yautjas are known as Bad Bloods. So that is cool. I love that the lore they build, that not every Yautja is the same. It's like, it just shows that there's a lot of disagreements in culture of, well, the Yautja culture and stuff like, and everything like that. So that is really cool. Kind of reminds me of AVP 1, where like the 3 brothers, like Scar, Chopper, and Celtic, they are from this snow region from Yautja Prime. So that's why a lot of people are like, well, why aren't they, I thought the Yautjas like the heat. Well, it's because these creatures, these 3 brothers are from a different region of Yautja Prime. Yeah, that's cool. I just love how not every Yautja is the same, and they all have disagreements with each other, and clans are at each other's throats. But yeah, I just freaking like that. I just like how there's many disagreements, especially it kind of looks like they're crossbreeding a bit. So yeah, or maybe they just, you know, they all have different looks, but yeah. So yeah, really not much to say about it. It has pretty good characters, great pacing, beautiful cinematography, cool Yautjas, and I like the lore that it has, and great action too. So if I were to give the film a rating, I'll just probably give it 4 out of 5 stars. Pretty good. I like it. I do like Predator 2 a bit better, but yeah, because Predator 2 is currently. So yeah, that's my review for Predators. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and sorry once again that is just quick and stuff like that, but hey. But yeah, not much. I mean, a lot of people have been praising it now, and I'm like, what more else new can I bring to the table? But yeah, so stay tuned for next time. We'll be talking about the most controversial Predator installment, The Predator. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. So JAVIWOOD Production signing up. I hope you guys enjoyed the show.